walk around the aircraft. Here we are in Bangkok and just have taken over the airplane. Actually, when we start in front, we look at the pitot and the REMA temperature, whether everything is clear. And then we walk to the tires. We check the surface of the tires, whether there is no hole inside. We check the landing gear. There is no oil spread over and no leak of any oil lines. Next point will be the steady cords here in the back. We have the first officer steady cords, we have the captain and the standby steady cord, all clear. The holes are not stuck. Next point will be the wing lights and the front of the wings. Usually in Europe we look at the wings whether there is any ice. At a temperature of 33 degrees here in Bangkok there is no ice expected. The engines of this aircraft, which is brand new, which is only about 2 weeks old, look very good, and there is no bird strike around the engines. There is no oil leaking underneath. Next point also, engine number 4, no oil leak. By the way, wings, there is no fuel spread out in the rings. We go back to the main gear. Once again with the main gear we have to check the surface of the tires, so there is no hole on the surface. We have here the brake indications. The brake indications show us that there is the brakes are not worked down. Also, no oil spoils over the main gear. Next point will be underneath the aircraft. There is no oil spilled out of any hydraulic system. Here in the back we check the elevator, surface of the elevator, front of the elevators will be checked. On the other side we have the APU compartment. The APU compartment should have no oil also, so everything looks fine here. We go to the front, the center gear, and to the left-hand main gear. Here again we have to check the tire surface. Tire surface looks fine. Once again the strut. The strut should have no oil. And we have the left-hand main gear with the tire surfaces and also the strut. Everything looks brand new on this aircraft. Then we follow the wing to the outside. Check again at the very outside, there is no fuel spillage. So the wing looks very clear, no fuel leak, no fuel spillage. We pass in the front of the number 1 and 2 engine. We look at the engine underneath. Looks nice and clear, no oil spillage. The fans have no hit, doesn't look like having a bird strike. You can see here the fueling track, the aircraft is fueled while we're doing the outside check. Also engine number 2 looks nice and clean. We have another static port check on the left hand side. The holes are clear and free. We have the angle of attack sensor, which looks at the moment upward because we have no airflow, but it looks like being not stuck. And this ends the walk around of the A340-300. Thank you very much.